Should we do some ICFC match analysis? Winners finals was Daru versus Sammito. I figured like, you know, it's a pretty good match to watch. This is the winners finals. Sammito, you guys know him. Guilty Gear Exerd, Chipp God, right? Chipp God versus Daru, who is like, you know, the best he knows. So these are two people who are character specialists. They have played each other a lot. I've seen them play out of tournament many times, and I've seen them play in tournament at least 7 times. And I don't know that I've seen them actually play in this new version, to be honest with you. Damn, that was a good block on the delay jump, Dust. Kind of a scrambly match. The first few times I watched them play, it was like very Sammito sided, and that was earlier versions of Chipp. And I'm not sure how it is since then, because obviously the characters have changed quite a bit. Yeah, that's a big starter for Chipp. That's a lot of damage, I think, right? Pretty decent. Chipp doesn't hit that hard, and that super kind of sucks, to be honest. It does no damage. Punish. All the way back to the other corner. Oh no. Losing the wall break there kind of sucked. Negative. Tried to challenge. That's one thing to remember about Chipp in general is Rekka on hit or block, you can challenge after, so people try to hit buttons and do stuff, and then Chipp just, you know, forces RPS in another way. Grounded alpha actually being useful? Yeah, I mean, it's useful. You have to use it, right? It's a useful cross-up. You got out of the super there.
I didn't expect that too. I thought I was gonna go for a jump 8.
Oh, that was the setup Daru was looking for too. Oh, backdash gets smoked.
Yeah, me too. Oh boy.
That setup was interesting. Ooh. You know, that happens a lot to Chipp players. They like try to Rekka and then like that happens. Oh, damn, just ate the hit of the note, and it's pretty fine for it. Punish. You're dead. Yeah, that's a important thing. You gotta counter hit punish these. YRCs on block are extremely negative, and they are counter hit recovery. So if you bait it, you need a big chunky counter hit starter. You need it. You gotta hit him with the big what's it called? You gotta hit him with the big juicy damage. What an air throw. You know, there was a lot of that has a lot of damage. I think in this position too, it's one of Ino's scariest positions on the screen, because like when she hits you like that and then the wall has no health, then she does like, you know, damn, that was a scary burst. She could have just done jump S into block. Dude, I was so scared for Sammito's life. I thought he was gonna get clipped by the fucking super. Yeah. I don't know if there's like not a lot of good options here if you're Sammito. I don't know if this was gonna be a safe jump. What did he even try to do? Oh, his backdash did get hit. One of Ino's scariest positions is when she has the wall and there's like one hit left on the wall, and then she just does hover dash, empty low, 2k 6p, that wall splats, or the note or the stroke wall splats, and then she gets grounded wall splat into, you know, hover dash into mix up, and then you're just like, help! Help! Get me out! This shit sucks. Wow, he was plus from that high off jump dust. Mix up, splat. Back, right back at you, you sick fuck. You want a grounded wall splat me? Fine. I love that he chooses off of the double alpha to reset like this. That shit is cheap. That shit is cheap. What does empty mean? So if I say the empty jump, it just means a jump where you don't do an attack, you don't do a command, you don't do anything, right? You just jump.
Oh, check this out. I just learned this last week. Yeah. I learned too.
That shit's pretty nasty. Word. That's the kind of mix-ups that I think Chipp has to do, to be honest. I think the kind of like mid-screen knockdown alpha blade mix-up stuff is not nearly as good in this version. You kind of have to do the stuff off the wall. Oh, this is an example of defense saving the day. It doesn't seem like it, but Daru FD is the jump in here. And the FD on the jump in is quite important because it makes it so that 2k into 6p whiffs. So even though he got hit, right, like the setup was like a really fast overhead low, even though he got hit, the FD saves him in that position. FD's really good, especially in this version. It's excellent. Ooh, yeah, that was a bad spot to burst.
Getting all the right reads from Daru Soul.
I think you kind of have to do that now with Chipp though. Like the corner knockdown needs to be like you know, use the wall cling mix up, drop on their head, do left, right, like do empty low, do jump S, jump H, whatever, like back to the front. Those mix-ups, I think, are much more important in this version because, you know, if you just want to do Alpha Blade in the middle of the screen, it's, like, much slower. It's much slower, much worse. Damn, just swung with 2H. That does a shit ton of damage on Chipp. Show the damage on someone other than Chipp. Oh, backdash got caught. You should be dead. Yeah, you got picked up. Smoked. The nice thing is Chipp has a better wall carry so that he gets you to that position more often, right? So although his mid-screen mix-up from before is much worse, like, he puts you in the corner much quicker and then gets the mix-up the new good mix-up much faster, which is, like, really nice. So Ivan, oh, that should have been... You know, when you DP in this game, you have to... Oh, this is a lot. You need to do an FD cancel in case it clashes like that. It could have been much worse. But he kind of got lucky that it worked out. Oh no, that could have been so much worse. Yeah, stroke right under the far slash. I wonder what Chipp has to hit to, wow, he triple jumped and then didn't have time to punish. I wonder if, I guess he could have jumped 2K'd or something, or like, but then he probably wouldn't have gotten a good punish. Damn, she recovered so fast. He didn't do the right thing though to, punish in that position. Not the end of the world, though. It was a good punish on Stroke, too. Stroke is -7, so you gotta be ready. Show the damage on someone other than Chipp. God damn it. Yeah, send it. You got meter to spare. No challenges on the Gammas, either. You can't really let Chipp just Gamma Blade all the time. Found a good spot to burst later on. I think you have to wait out the close slash, obviously, because it's jump cancelable. See if he's going to try to bait it. He doesn't. YRC in the air is really bad as a defender. Yeah, that's like pretty much an immediate loss for the round. When you YRC and it hits someone in the air, it's like you basically, it's like a total waste of bar. Because what ends up happening is you YRC, and instead of them being point blank, like instead of Chipp being right at the edge of this bubble where she can go low, she can hover dash, she can do whatever. Like, look at how far he gets sent. So you spent your bar, and you know, the situation resets, but now you're right in prime position for Chipp to just do whatever, like run up and hit a button or air dash and hit a button. So that is really bad. YRC doing that, like in the air, knocking them back all the way, is really bad for the defender. It's actually much better for the attacker. Because you get the meter penalty of YRC where you don't build bars fast for a while, and you don't get anything off of it. YRC is supposed to be a +10 guard crush that gives you pressure, right? You do Garuda, but less plus, and you're point blank, and you're like, all right, let me do the mix. Which is really good. I mean, Eno after YRC is really fucking scary because, like, you know, she gets a real, yeah. See, he did 2K 2D. That was a good adjustment this time. She gets a real hover dash there. She just does hover dash and fucks you up and like or goes low or whatever, right? It's really scary. Look at this. So last time he did jump P and he FD'd it, and then 2K 6P did not reach. So this time he does 2K 2D. It's a good adjustment. Not very much damage, but it was not really easy to burst. And he gets meter bonus, which is really nice. Yeah, he built the bar there. Oh, no punish. He built the bar there because of the meter bonus. Again, same thing.
He won down to do like, look at these things. I just bought it. I just bought it from eBay. Check out these sandals though. Check out these Crocs.
Ooh, I was gonna say I don't know if she's gonna get a combo off this bounce. Nice. Wow, that was like the first time he's done that too. That was good to evade it. He has dropped like almost every mid-screen combo, I feel like.
No, scale's pretty bad here.
Nice, that was good.
He's gonna open him up.
Should be dead. Not quite. That is so bad. Don't die. Oh god. That hit stroke? What the hell? I love that he took the mix up here. I think that this is so smart, but then yeah, it got a little nasty. I think taking the mix up off of this was like a really good choice because obviously I don't think he was gonna kill with the hit he had. But this combo not killing is like so bad. This is the easy one, right? Like I think you can do a normal into like falling whatever. But this is like so scary. Oh man, that was scary. All right, so Sammito in grand finals. I like that you saw some of the new Chipp like adjustments. So just take the wall carry with the character now instead of doing mid-screen stuff. Because before mid-screen, you could just do 2K, 2D, knockdown into like diagonal alpha and like do real setups mid-screen that were scary and like you just knock them down, jump dust, air dash, etc. Now you kind of have to go for the wall mix instead, which like it's not like you couldn't do that before, but there's just much more value because you have better corner carry, right? So your corner carry is better. You might as well just take your good corner carry and then, you know, live your best life. All right, so Daru versus Anco Ram. Both these characters are pretty spooky in this version, but I think most Ram players probably like the matchup. She has such good ways to keep space against this character, and she's really hard to contest out of the air, even with Ino's really strong 6P. She doesn't have the best answers to stroke all the time. Like her 2S is a little slow. I think her 2K is probably the button to hit if you expect strokes coming. But, you know, her grounded buttons are not easy for Ino to deal with. And yeah, her 6P is excellent. Her 5P is excellent. Look at her reward too. Like her reward, you know, Rekka is so consistent for her now, but like Daru into Rekka or like even Rekka dash, Rekka dash, Rekka, like, you know, the cancel into that is really strong too. Yeah, Ino 6P is really useful in this matchup. Oh, 2H is her answer against stroke. Okay, I saw the 2H earlier, and I wasn't sure if that was supposed to be for stroke. That is a pretty good preemptive answer to stroke. I kind of like that idea. And you see now, he's not really going to stroke anymore. Do you see how far away Anco is doing the 2H? Like, you see this range right here? This is so... It's, like, really hard to punish this, right? Like... You want to hit this at a range where, like, you know, you are not in a lot of danger to do it, but it makes stroke much scarier. I like that Daru adjusted, though, and was like, okay, I'm just going to stay full screen and do note. It was good defense, too. The FD made it so that it was not really that scary. Help! Oh, okay. We did get help. It didn't work. Because the Rekka went the wrong way. And I guess she bounced the wrong way, and then the sword toss didn't hit because of it, is what I should say, but... Yeah, I think it's interesting. Like, there are things about this that are pretty good for Ino that you're happy with, and then there are things that are like, oh god, no, this is gonna hurt. Pulled out of the corner. I don't even know if that's intentional or... This is good. She might be dead. She's too much wall damage. But she was very close. If the wall wasn't so fractured, she could have done double sword toss or something. Yeah. Pretty rough round, gotta say. Dive hits. At that range, it's kind of hard to cancel into anything because, yeah, you're sort of pushed so far away with Ino that they can react to whatever you do. That hurts. And it's hard to burst here, too. Even with the, you know, I thought the burst changes would affect Ram's combos more, but honestly, like, her position in the corner is still pretty hard to burst. That sucks. A little mistake. Had to spend the meter to keep the dive safe. I think if he had just done S dive instead, he would have been safer. Oh, no. Yeah, kind of had to burst there. That is really, really bad for Ino, too. Some characters are able to do this. Characters with big disjointed normals or even just big normals in general. Hit standing H here. Not only does the H clash and remove the note from the screen, you know, note only does a teeny bit of damage there. It's like 1, right? It's 1 little bit of damage from the note, and then you can see how much more damage it did to Ino. And it removed note from the screen. So that is a really positive trade for Ram. She's really happy with that.
This could be it. The win condition.
Oh no, he put himself in the corner.
Oh, should be dead, right? Oh, I guess the Rekka was too high and had to keep it safe. Ah. That drift back was really smart. That Rekka, so the Rekka is minus 25. Sent it with the Rekka and then had to drift back because the Rekka is so unsafe, right? So just drifted back to be safe, and then in the freeze of the slowdown here, you can see like this is just stroke, so you just hit 2S and beat it. Smart. That was pretty rough, gotta say.
But it doesn't really get you the frame.
This is kind of how I expect the matchup to go, though, to be honest with you. Ram is, you know, she's good at being a wall, and even against Ino, where I think her answers to stroke are not That was a great air throw. I love that. I love that so much more than jump P, jump P, jump P, to be honest. That did so much damage. Help! Didn't even cancel. That is the demon shit that people do in this game. Oh, you're dead. That is the demon shit people do. Like, she just sends it, Rekka, minus 25, and you're like, okay, where's the PRC? Nothing. Just no PRC at all. Like, what a fucking demon. Just does a minus 25 move, and it's like, I'm not even going to RC it. You're not going to punish it.
Oh boy. He's playing Grand Blue.
Rekka, help. Gets the poke. That shit is so scary. It's so scary to challenge it because it, like, the recovery is fast. Wow, that is fucked up. The recovery is fast, and it's like hard to challenge because if you get counter hit, you might just die. That's plus, by the way. Air throw.
Oh, you're a Sajam fan?
This is a really bad. That is a really bad spot. One of those rounds where there's really just not a lot of great options. That is plus on block. Late reacts to the throw whiff with PRC, right? Like, doesn't have to OS, so you can just react. Air throw here. 2S. And then reacts to the stroke throw. I mean, H stroke is the one you have to use there because it reaches, but yeah, I mean, that was just brutal. You had no chance to escape. Most characters, when you block sword toss or something in the corner, I mean, what I do, and I'm sure a lot of people do, is I just do a little mini dash forward, right? That's one of the big things that I do, is I run forward a little bit to get out of the sword toss range. You have to remember, Ino doesn't always have access to answers like that because of how she is, right? So she has her hover dash, but like her hover dash, you know, it's kind of harder to move forward and like reposition in situations like that, right? So she's sort of forced to do a more aerial, like escape or try to stroke or something out. It's a little different in terms of what her answers are to do. And like, because stroke is like a little bit more predictable than like just, and it's a little bit more committal than just like running. It is kind of rough.
But you know,
you just want to dash forward block. I mean, I would love to dash forward block. That's the uni player in me. But poor Ino doesn't get to. Nah, fuck Ino, actually. That is such a good, oh, brother. That is such a good buff, by the way. This buff right here, far slash into Daru at like any range is some bullshit, by the way. This is so fucking good. This makes her so much, yeah, I mean, you know, it'd be like that sometimes. This makes her so much better. Her far slash into Daru working all the time like that is a huge buff to her mid-screen confirms. They're so much better. Again, you see how she had to use stroke to escape in that position? Not that it's like that bad. It's just like, it's a little easier for Ram to call it out. Yeah, this is a big hit. Do you want the wall break here? I guess so. You can choose not to there. You don't have to break the wall. You can keep pressure, but maybe you're worried about Ram super. That should have been dead, I think. Okay, now you're gonna die. Waited, saw the delay, did 2K2D, hit on the backdash. Yeah, both these characters are really good in this version. Kino is super scary. Wow, just raw chemical love. Slash stroke was a good recognition there for a couple of reasons. So like, when your opponent is holding FD like this, especially as somebody who has been looking to like punish your H stroke, slash stroke is a really good idea. For Dr. Bear, what up? Thanks for the prime. The reason this is such a good idea is that because of the FD, look at how far away she is after S stroke, right? You pushed her away yourself, which made the stroke more safe. So you're like, cool, this is like the sweet spot between H stroke, which is like, you know, plus, but it goes really far. And then S stroke, which is like, okay, you space me out, and so now I'm chilling. Caught the backdash. Yeah, I was gonna say, this can wall splat. Not enough. You gotta watch out for burst is the big thing here. Safe jump, maybe? Oh, I thought that was gonna be a burst bait. It was a jump. That was a real Guilty Gear player air throw. It was a jump K air dash, probably empty throw here. I imagine this is what this was, like jump K, and then you can see the seal. She was trying to do air dash down forward and then probably empty throw is my guess about what the plan was. This air throw is like a real Ino. That is a real air throw. I would have never in my life expected an Ino player to air throw me right there. The meme is like in the old games, you know, Ino just air dashes and hits H, and people are like, well, we're going to see like who's a real air thrower and who's just an air dash H-er. Because in the old game, you just air dash H and either get the air throw or you know, whatever, right? So In this version, you gotta really air throw. You gotta mean it. Wow, you went for dust? That stroke, again, I don't know what Ram's best punish is, even if it's close, actually. Her light punishes are a little weird on ranged options sometimes. Yeah, again, you know, her best movement on the ground is stroke, and like the preemptive 2S there is a really good call out. I really like how Anco is playing this. Like, I think the decision is smart to be like a little further away from Eno stand, a slightly further back, and like fish with that. Yeah, dead. I like the strat. I think it's pretty clear that Anco has a good game plan. It's not always easy. Wow, the 2H ended up beating the fucking... Oh, God. I can't believe the 2H beat the... It was like an anti-air there, too. It's like... It's good in this match because it's supposed to hit stroke, right? But, like, it also just hits that. So, you know, that's pretty nice. Also anti-aired for you. You'll take it. No. Delayed jump dust. That delayed overhead is really good because, you know, your timing is... When Eno hover dashes at you, your timing is like, okay, I'm gonna... Nice. That was so good. Your timing is like, okay, I'm going to block overhead for a little bit and then block low, right? So the delayed jump dust is like really hard to deal with because it's like, you know, you're waiting and then you get hit by it so late that you're like, oh God, I've already been crouching. It's like it's a really good mix up. Say I love this empty throw here and I love this low mix up here too. Knockdown, no. Hover dash far, 2K, HCL. Such a good mix-up. It's like, it only works on standing, right? Like, so it doesn't hit people who are crouching, but it doesn't matter. You just need to hit them low. It was like a quick hover dash, far-ranging low option. It's so good when it's going to kill, or you're in the corner, because, like, you know, you're far enough away that it doesn't matter. Early knockdown, delayed jump dust again. Her jump dust has naturally, like, you know, it has longer startup, and there's, like, kind of, like, hang time that she gets during it. So it's really good for just faking people out. Not a bad trade if you're Daru, actually, because you kind of evaded getting wall splat and died. Yeah, you could win this well. You could win this. Not saying you will, but it was a much better position than just being stuck in the fucking corner. Oh, 6P to try to get by him? That's like some old shit. I don't think it really works that well now. Maybe with Ram, I guess. I don't know. It looked like it was not that bad of an option. Like, if Eno had dashed forward, it might have worked. Good that was sick. I would be so scared of Ram super here. Yeah, I think Daru is respecting it a lot. Yeah, even that RC right there, he's really respecting reversal super. Nice. That one, like, again, I don't even think he wanted to leave a gap. He was like, okay, I don't want to deal with this. That was super smart. Yeah, 6P through the sword. That's really big because you don't get put in block stun, which means Ram can't really challenge you the same. Again, her escape options. Gotta jump. That one was S dive, which does work. Yes, yes, I love that. I love the call out on like you're not gonna try like you're gonna try to like, you know, hit the gold stagger and then you want to challenge. So like this is what I'm gonna do. Oh, that's not gonna hit. This is huge. This is so big for Dart. And this pressure is so fucking smart. It's like all of those choices were like, I know you want to challenge. I know you want to like try to do something. I know you want to try to move. I'm going to do stroke into stroke into stroke because you know the opponent is like not trying to sit still, right? And that 2S was like really good. The 2S was like some gamer shit for sure. Right here. This 2S to challenge because you know the Ram player wants to hit 6P or 5P or 5K to anti-air you. Which is like so smart. This is like, yeah. Didn't kill. This is bad though. Ah, oh, she's got barred too. You're fucked. Oh. Oh. I think like if you have that, you have to do the hover dash first probably, right? Off the YRC. Just went in on the low. It could have chipped as well, right? She probably had the FD. Oh no, it just barely didn't. That's like the first punish on the stroke we saw the entire time. That burst timing was really rough. Like I mentioned, I think the only time you really have like cannot burst, like you just cannot burst on characters is when people are doing close slash, because close slashes are universally, besides Nagoriyuki, close slashes are jump cancelable. So this is like such a bad time to burst in combos because it's a natural burst bait point. Yeah, it was kind of like the last two mix-ups. Daru kind of committed big with the dive in the corner and then with the 2K. Brutal. Really good awareness though to punish right there for Anco. Really smart to just like chill and be like, I'm gonna just block this shit. Alrighty, grand finals. Yep. Yeah, 6Ping through the sword is pretty nice because you like the sword doesn't put you in block stun and it doesn't push you back, which can be nice. This is our grand finals. Another victory for the fun police. Or is Ram the fun police? Yeah, I imagine this matchup, we're going to be seeing a lot of Chipp getting hit by wake up supers and be like, well, he's dead. That combo. Does that naturally combo? No, I like that delay and the little dash up. That timing was pretty good.
The 2K or the 6K? It's all okay for Sammito right now.
Look, I think playing against Ram and Eno are two different like levels of oh god, I'm fucked. You know, that's kind of the that burst. That is one of those bursts where like when you see it, you're like, you know, I might have burst there too, but I don't know if it's a good idea. I like the 6P challenge. Just said fuck it, I'm sending it. Well, it's pretty good damage too, to be honest, because she had so much risk. She blocked a ton in the corner. The Foozies. You got to be so careful about Gamma Blade in this matchup because of especially when she has bar. Yeah, just trying to trade. Sammito is swinging. Oh, I thought you saw the burst. Okay, so when you are seeing these positions and you see how the shockwave didn't hit Ram, right? You see how the shockwave does not hit Ramlethal, it goes through her. The reason it goes through her is because she's invincible. Right? And why would she be invincible in her hit stun? Like, why would she not be getting hit by the shockwave here? Because she burst. You know, as a heads up to people who maybe don't understand how people bait burst off RCs so consistently, they don't get tricked. Even though the burst gauge doesn't show it already, she has already burst. That's why the shockwave doesn't catch her. That's how you know that you're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, my shockwave didn't hit her. Like, okay, she must be bursting. Right, that's a really, like, you gotta bait those burst point. It didn't end up being that bad. It happens to everybody. I saw a lot of people saying, like, what do I mean for server? What up, Stubert, for the Prime? A lot of people say, what do I mean by saying the shockwave didn't hit? And that's what I mean. You can also just run forward and block there as Chipp and then combo in the corner, like, whenever. Jump 2K. It's still alive. It's still a move. Oh, that 6P was a little early. I think it was early because he was looking for a hitbox from Ram. You know, he's expecting Ram to do something. Yeah, reaction. Again, people do not do the OS really anymore. They just throw, and if you're not there, they react, and then they do it. So it's like slightly worse than it was before still, but, you know. Oh, God. If that comboed, he might have died. Challenge with a 6P on his plus frames. Ah, thwap, thwap. I wonder if that's more damage than doing far slash Daru. I actually don't know. That was a good block. Gamma Blade. So much Gamma Blade and pressure. What I want Sammito to do, and I'm sure he will do, is just nice. Oh, I don't think that's the right combo, though, right? You want to do the other Alpha Blade? Ooh. Yeah, good pickup. That was a really smart combo route. So, like, the thing about this is Anco is already... Like, this DP, he's already hit the button, right? So... He's not like on the ground ready for like a good punish, right? He's not running up and doing close slash 2H or whatever. So this is good awareness by doing far slash and then seeing he's up in the air doing Daru to knock him up and then comboing with 5K Rekka dash or whatever this cancel. Is it a dash cancel? It is a dash cancel, right? Into the sword toss. It's good combo awareness of the situation. Saves the bar because, you know, you want to do 214H or whatever into... Oh, God. He could have died if he hit that 5K. She might die here. Mix up. Again, good challenge on the Gamma Blade. I was going to say, what I want to see Sammito... Oh, God, the Sammito burst. What I want to see Sammito do a little bit more is challenge like 2S 5H or 2S 2H, whatever he's doing. Instead of doing Gamma Blade all the time, I want him to delay his Rekka a little bit more so that it catches people. You know, it catches him trying to hit the Gamma Blade, which I'm sure he will. I think bursting, it depends on the character and the position when you should burst or what time. And like some parts in the combo, they have ways to bait your burst, and then other parts of the combo they don't unless they have bar or something, right? So it depends on per character whether you should burst early or late. That too is another good thing. If you think he's gonna mash to beat your whatever it's called, if he's gonna swing to try to challenge your Gamma Blade, then doing Alpha Blade like that is a great idea too. Yeah, it's negative on hit. Dude! Oh, that did so much damage.
Excited to throw rock.
Oh, Lord Noah, what up? Dude? That shit, you got melt, son. Oh, that was a good idea.
Just slightly off on the wall there. Lost both his swords. The neutral is weak.
And I like how Sammito did that.
Oh no.
Go burst.
That was the latest PRC of all time. That is -10. Her far slash is 11, right? She's got to use like 5k there or something. I think she could have punished with a different button. Her 5k might have reached there.
Oh, too slow. That was a great YRC.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Anco was ready. Perfect check.
5k 7 frames? Far slash? I thought her far slash is 11.
Good whip punish on the 6P.
Not 12. I thought it was 11. I could be wrong. For Snack, what up?
Start initiative there. Oh, and yeah, the trade.
That was a good whip punish.
There we go.
The wall combo. She's not dead, but it's a lot of damage. He just has to win the interaction right here. Yep. That's essentially what you're looking for there, right? You're just looking to like get the one whip punish or one like hit there. She built a burst back though, and he does not have his, which is pretty important because if he gets smoked here, you know, he could die before he builds a burst. Like if she gets another hit into super wall break, he's dead. So like you actually cannot afford to. Nice. I like the earlier Gamma Blade that time. You can't afford to let this round like go by super fast if you're Sammito. This is very fortunate. I'm kind of surprised he didn't take one more mix-up before the wall splat, but I guess maybe he wants the meter build. Yeah, she's dead. Oh, drop, but 6k will do it. Same idea. Like, I think taking the wall break and then winning that interaction with Chipp. I mean, Chipp's neutral is very good. Like, you know, he doesn't have the same mix-ups as before, but his run speed and grounded normals and air normals and air approach are all still incredibly good. Like, it's all very, very good.
It's a fast move. It's a good move. And Sammito has the brain of a brain genius to be able to mix it up enough so that it's just a can opening move.
Close Gamma Blade that time. Run up throw. That throw got jumped a few times, so I like that he was like kind of... He didn't do it very much the last game. Especially in the last round, right? Pretty good damage. You're going to build some bar here. Look at how quick he builds bar, too. Although I guess he got hit there. Oh, the console exploded. He builds bar so fast. Oh, no. That was supposed to be Rekka. And you're dead. Immediately get the wall combo.
Always get that problem. They want the rest show, but then the DP comes out. Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, jumps out right before they scored it.
2S 2H on whiff makes me mad every time. That was a good air throw on the whiff alpha to punish. Trying to anti-air that is not always good, right? Because he has air actions and stuff, and like your anti-air might not reach. Air throw is a really strong answer there. Why is that plus? I do not know why they made that plus. That seems so like dead, yeah. I OTG didn't even get the air hit. That 236k or was it 214k being plus is so stupid. I don't understand that move. I don't understand why they made that plus. I can't think of a good reason, to be honest. It's like, oh yeah, I do think it's stupid. I don't understand why they did that. It's so weird to me. Like, think about Kai's food arc or whatever it is, right? Or like Bandit Bringer. There's like so many other moves in this category that are like very similar moves that are not plus. It may be 30 frames or whatever. It's like deceptively hard to see sometimes, and it's hard to hit her out of stuff with it. And like, why the fuck is it plus? I don't think they know what it should do, so they're just like, fuck it, we'll make it plus. And it's like, it doesn't fit in with the rest of the category of moves that are like it. Ram isn't Kai or Soul. You're saying I don't disagree. I just don't think the comparison is fair. Looking at moves that are in the same classification to think about whether they should, like, the frame advantage or whatever of it is fine. More importantly, Ram has better screen control and neutral than these characters, so her having a forward advancing special move is actually much worse. I don't think you want to compare her to Ram or Soul. I actually think you lose more when you compare her to Ram or Soul or Kai. She's much better on the screen. They don't have to change it. I'm gonna deal with it, but I think it's stupid. The move is stupid. I think IMO. I have no idea why they made it plus. It does not make any sense. No, I'm not even saying that. I think she's overtuned. I think her flip kick being plus is stupid. It's such a stupid change. I do not understand it. I don't understand that change. It's so weird to me. I don't know why they did that. I have no... Oh, that's bad. Yeah, I don't know if you win the round there. It's so hard after she gets a gold burst. Because she can just do 2-1-4 H or like, yeah, force the air interaction there and then RC. It's like other moves that are in the same category are not... Yeah, when you compare them, it's just so drastically silly to look at. I'm surprised that punished, actually, because she air blocked it. You have more blocks on. Yeah, I think command throw is really risky when your opponent has bursts like that and they're low on life. It was like a big risk for Sammito to do. I think basically anything else is better. Like close slash jump cancel, 5k jump cancel, like something like that is so much better. When it was -3, it wasn't worth pressing. It was just an auto lose. Oh, I'm sorry, your move is -3. Banderbreaker is -7. I use it all the time. It's a pretty good move, it turns out. But if it was -3, I probably wouldn't use it. Not dead. Yeah, I had to go for a mix-up. I kind of want Sammito to use a little bit more command grab in block strings, though. I think he's not using it off of like 2S or anything, or even close slash. Oh, that was unfortunate. Yeah, PRC back to try to make it burst safe here. That was smart of Sammito not to burst like once he saw the RC, because he's like, well. Oh, the dead move.
Yo, he alpha bet everything on that.
You can't react to it now.
That is a really bad range to use alpha. Yeah, you don't really threaten anything. All you do is like put yourself above them and then you give them time to react and air throw like that. That's something that you have to do on chip defense. Nice. Natural combo. Oh. That's... See? Exactly. I was going to say, he really needs a little bit more command throw in there. You love to see it. That's not going to kill, though. I think maybe if he landed and did 6H or something, it would have been close. Oh, no. Who's going to spend bar first? Yeah. It's just a question of, like, who's going to do the move into RC quicker. And Sammito just runs up and swings. This is something that is really, really, really important to do when you have bar. I think forcing the issue like this is so, like... You have to do it, right? Because you now... Ram is on the back foot. You can see the backdash here. You can run up and tag her. This is, like, such a advantageous position. She had to counter RC. That was well played from Sammito for sure. You guys are funny. The Doom posters about every character, you know, like people are like, oh, see, Chipp's good now, or oh, see, like Ram, she's not that bad, right, guys? She lost come on, guys. You guys look at one tournament set and you're making up all the new changes on the pad, your new tier list. Oh, you guys crack me up, chat room. I will argue that old 214K was actually worthless. I mean, old 214K was an overhead. And it was cancelable, and it was fast, and it went over lows. It didn't really have, like, you know, the best purpose before, but the new version is just stupid. Them making it wall bounce for routes was cool, I thought. And then I was like, it's plus? They also made it plus? Like, all right. Listen. I have no opinion about who's too good this version. I think that Nago is still the strongest character, for instance. I think Ram and Mei are really good in this version still, too. Leo is super strong. Soul. Milia is really good in this version too, and so is Ino. I think that the system changes and their own character changes really help both of these characters.